We start with some breaking news out of Turkey. At least 8 rockets fired from Syria have struck the province of Kilis, killing at least 1 person. Turkey has now returned fire on Daesh positions in Syria. Well, the rockets hit the southeastern part of Turkey, very close to the Syrian border. TRT World's Collings was reporting live from Kilis when that 3rd rocket struck.
We understand that something has landed just over there, but worse than that, in the streets behind, in the houses behind, another bomb has gone off, possibly a missile, as I say, yet to be confirmed, just behind that block there, which is cordoned off. As yet, we understand 2 people have gone to hospital. Certainly the ambulances were here very, very quick and then rushed away. Things have abated slightly, it's calmed down. There's less shouting and there's less police pushing people back. Okay. If you can still hear us, that's another missile that has just landed about 200 yards away from us off to the far side. We didn't hear the previous ones, we were some way away. But we certainly heard that one, and that has landed in a residential area.
Well, Francis has moved his location, but he's still in Kilis, joins us live now. Francis, what more can you tell us about what's happened?
Well, what happened was we were down on the Syrian-Turkish border, and we had reports, unconfirmed at the time, that 2 rockets had hit what we heard initially was a hospital, but turned out to be a residential area up the road. When we got there, there was mayhem, there was people milling around everywhere. Talk of 1 rocket landing in a few streets with some houses and causing some damage. Ambulances were rolling up. The police were trying to keep people back. There was a lot of anger from people who seemed to have a lot of annoyance at the police. Something had landed in the middle of this waste ground. Now, that was when we started talking to the studio, and that's when another missile came in and, as you saw, landed about 300 yards away. So we got out of there pretty quick. As we were doing so, we heard a 4th one come in. We're now up to 8 as far as we know. Now, the area that they initially landed on, where we were, is the Karabekir area of Kilis. As I say, it's located about 6 kilometers north of the Syria-Turkish border. And that was where we were parked at the time, just trying to find out exactly what was going on. Let me just show you where we are now, because we're just on a hill overlooking the Syrian border. That's in the distance. You can see a flag over there. That's where we were. And if we bring the camera across the landscape, we can take you over to where the rockets initially landed, those initial 2, and then the 2 that we witnessed in Karabekir, which is a residential area. You can see the mosques there. At the moment, there is a curfew. Very quickly, loudspeakers around the town started talking about a curfew. If we come back just a bit further towards me, there's a hill just over there, and that's where the outgoing fire from the Turkish military at the moment is being sent back in the direction they believe the rockets have come from. And they believe that they've been coming from areas that are controlled by Daesh on the south side of the border just behind me.